Oh, yo, yo. Oh man, what's happening? Hey, sorry I'm late. It's 9:06 my time. It's time for Where's My Finish Line? And look, I know because I got the calls, I got the text messages, and I am sorry to report that Krista will not be joining me this evening. Please don't let that deter you from watching the rest of this, though. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get a chance to give her the rave reviews and how some of you have even said that you would like her on here permanently. We're gonna work all that out. She is about to partake in the West Coast a lifestyle for a friend's birthday. So you know what? Maybe she'll go out, do that, come back with some stories for y'all, some subjects that we can tackle and dissect when she gets back. But right now, it's all about you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's never about me. It's where's my finish line, but this is about you all. We will get back into the tomfoolery, if you will, next week, and hopefully we have some great topics for you. I didn't expect the turn that the show has taken the last two episodes, but it's interesting. I like it. I like it. So again, she'll be back and we will continue talking. But today, where's my finish line? What do you want? What do you want? That's a question that I ask myself often. And I want to say last week and then earlier this week, I woke up and I was so intentional with what I wanted and what was on my mind and the ways to get it. And I think that many people, self included, we often put ourselves in positions to say things that we want, but we make them so vague. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I want a new car, or I want to have a house one day. I want to, be a millionaire. But have you really put a number on that million amount? Have you ever thought about how many bedrooms in your house you actually want? When you say that I want a career change, do you even know the career that you're asking for? I think those are important things. Is details. Much like they say, the devil is in the details. The blessings are also in the details too. I have been very fortunate to watch other people around me get exactly what they want, like to a T, because they are descriptive in their approach. They are very detailed in their descriptions, and it comes to life for them. And I think just like you pray with intention, you should speak with intention. You should think with intention. Like, I have this idea of this 5-bedroom house with a guest house, and I can literally see the drone view, helicopter view, whatever you want to call it. I see the drone view of this house in my mind, so I know I'm going to get it. You know, I've been trying to get better at uh, the dollar amount a month that I want to make, and honestly, understanding what comes with it. Understanding that it's probably not going to come with just me working even two jobs. One, two jobs. It's got to come with some investments, and I'm trying to get stronger in that area as well. It's literally a big thing to just have intention when you're talking about what you want. You know, because what you want is what you can live without, but it also just gives you a thirst for life. It gives you a clear blueprint of, hey, I want to be in pursuit of this, and I want to continue to work hard or do my due diligence to learn or educate myself or help others. All of that is very instrumental in the aspect of getting your wants. Um, and I think it's okay to never stop wanting. You know, you got to keep wanting things. 'Cause I think that keeps you. I think it keeps you alive. When you have things that you actually want, your pursuit, I think it gets greater because you always got to be working for something. Like, I never want to live a life or live through a year where I'm not working towards getting something. I don't care if it's a new pair of boots, a suit, a piece of land, helping someone reach a success or something with my daughter. Like I gotta want something, and I gotta keep going to keep my own just like position and disposition alive. Gilbert, what up, man? I think you might have missed my intro. Um, you know what I'm saying? Krista unfortunately could not be here this evening. She is getting ready to take on LA with all those girls that I was talking about, except for that one that they don't like. She's not going. But the young ladies that like run the world and like live in like really cool ass like condos and stuff in all the major cities, and they don't argue and fight each other, like they're all going to LA. It's going to be pretty crazy. But she'll be back next week. And I didn't get a chance to give her all of y'all rave reviews of the last 2 episodes, but we'll get into that. So today y'all just got me, like we started, you know what I mean? It's just starting with me. Is this Hey, it's just gonna be me right now. And we're talking about, what do we want? What do you want? When you ask for what you want, how are you asking for it? Are you asking for it with doubt? Are you asking for it with no faith, or belief in yourself? Do you even believe in what you want? Like, do you even think it's possible? I think many people, especially I'll say black people, we all kind of live with this conspiracy theory mindset, the what's the catch, or this is too good to be true. A lot of us live with that mindset in a lot of things, whether it's business, friendships, intimate romantic relationships, careers, house, cars, you know what I'm saying? All of it. We all think differently. I want 300 acres, health, energy, and Jeep parts. Yeah. Hey, man, speaking of acres, man, I really got to see how big like an acre was, because no joke, I had no idea how I was going to get the money, but I saw this piece of land. It was like 1.18 acres or something like that, right here in Gallatin. $79,000. Now, granted, I had no idea how I was going to get it, but I definitely inquired, because I was like, oh, that could fit the house that I envision, that I see right here every morning, or every time I just take a time to think about it. I see that house, and it would have definitely fit in that piece of land. And then I got to looking at how big actually like 5 or 10 acres was, because for some reason I didn't think it was as big as it was. And I was like, man, there's no way I'm cutting all that grass. No way. And I do not want to pay somebody to do it. So I think, for me personally, I mean, maybe 2 acres for me, and I'm good. Now, owning acres in other parts of the world, just to own and say like, hey, I got this, would you want to use it? I think that's dope. But like, for me to like live on, I might cap out at about 1.5, and that might be pushing it. Man, where's my finish line? What do you want? Oh, you know what? Hey, look, because I was just online with Cloak the Scribe yesterday. Yeah, that was yesterday. One thing that I want, and I think I said it semi-jokingly, maybe like a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago. I said that at 40 that I was going to start my underground rap career. And it was kind of a joke. But then I ended up on 2 songs and got over like, I think 10,000 streams per each song with a little promotion. And that turned into doing the EP. That turned into doing the EP and this whole other project, 2 other ones. So really what I would hope for is that this first EP, this joint EP that I'm doing, I would love for it to hit, let's say 500,000 streams at least, you know what I'm saying, before the year is up. So just in this 4th quarter, if it's definitely coming out this 4th quarter, and I expect it to, I would love that to do 500,000 streams for just that one project, just to close out the year, because I think that that could put me in position to do some other things and make some more money, make the kind of money that I envision in my mind. I'm thinking about increasing my monthly income goal. At first, it was $10,000 a month. and that was net. Like I wanted to make $10,000 a month. I'm honestly thinking about increasing that to 50. And I say 50 because I was reading the report on Rick Ross on child support, and it was reported that man makes $586,000 a month. Like, Jesus, what do you do with making over $500,000 a month, making $500,000 or more a month? And it's so attainable. It's so real. But, you know, um, I think like, do I want that? And then I think, am I even in the mind frame to think about wanting that? And I think it's all relative. When you are at the bottom, as I say, or if you're lower middle class, or you're just, you're just in that 97%, right? Not in the, or 96%, not in the 4% of wealth, not in the 1% of wealth. But when you're just in the 96%, $50,000 on top of your living wage could change your life. That's why some people blow the money on just things that they want. Not a lot of people see the aspect of, hey, I could take this extra 50,000 and maybe flip 20,000 of it in just investments to just make sure that I keep maybe an extra 10 a month coming in, or however many thousands a month coming in. Most people see that as, oh man, I gotta buy everything I never had with this money, and you never really think about, man, what would I do if I had 500? I'll just stay at 50. Or what would I do with 100 if I only when I just get 50? Many people don't see it that way. Because and I'm only using that, and this is not factual, but this is just my theory, is if more people thought like that, we'd have more millionaires per family. I don't think in America anyway that every family dynamic, every family tree, every generation has one millionaire in it. There might be some first generation like wealth, like 100,000 or maybe a couple millionaires, but like it's not every generation that there's a new one. There's some families living off of old money, and that gets flipped, right? But then again, like that's still maybe the head start. And we don't have to get into the whole systemic angle of it, just the people that know versus the people that don't. And, if I was given $50,000 right now, I would honestly invest half. And don't get me wrong, I would pay something I owe. Like I would pay something I owe and then do something cool for myself. Like I would definitely show up super fly, like at least 4 extra days, and I would pay off. Well, I consider my truck a small debt now because it's under $20,000. So to me, that's small debt now. As I put my mind to think, oh, that's a small debt, I can get rid of that, And I think about that, and if I was able to pay that off, so I wouldn't owe anything but my student loan, and to them, especially with this pandemic, they keep pushing back the date I gotta pay. So why rush to pay it? So then, yeah, I would flip 20 of that easy. Flip 20 of that easy, sit on maybe like 10 and pay off what I owe with the other 20. And I'd be probably in the mindset of, man, what I could do with $100,000 if I got it like in a lump sum, or if I got it just like coming in. If I was able to generate an extra 100,000, what would that mean? And I think, also when you want that kind of thing, you got to start looking at the other people that you can help in the process. But even, I mean, more than just a financial blessing, who can you help just improve their lifestyle, at least, if not for good, for at least a decade, Some people just need that decade break. What seed would you plant to make sure that that happened? And those are the kind of things I want. And I would imagine that Rick Ross would think about something like that. I mean, if he's making over $500,000 a month, and because and when we see child support numbers, like the mother of 3 of his children wants 11,000. Well, I don't think she wants it. Like he was issued to pay like $11,000 a month. And yeah, that's a lot for me. Like me, I would be prostituting at that rate, But for him, that's not even putting a dent in $586,000 a month, and that's reported. That's reported. I'm sure that gentleman has one Wingstop that makes that child support payment, so he's fine. But I want to get there. Like, what do you want? Like, I want to get there. I want to get it to the point where a $10,000 owe or a $25,000 ask or a need is like, okay, sure. Just give me a second. I gotta run to the bank. We'll get this taken care of. Like I want amounts that Cash App questions. You know what I mean? I want Venmo to send me like, hey, somebody just trying to request $15,000. Are you sure you want to do that? Like those are the kind of wants that I'm aspiring to have. And I mean, obviously we know we know what it takes to get our wants, effort, work, hard work, having faith, believing in yourself, believing in your ability, believing in your team, believing in the people around you, because you don't make this kind of money alone. I mean, every self-made millionaire is on a team of at least 100,000 there's or another millionaire, and there's nothing wrong with that. Somewhere along the lines in this culture, this era, I won't say this culture, this era of time, people are thinking that everybody just achieves millions upon millions solely by themselves. And that's really not the case. There might be a front person, but everybody isn't truly doing it solo. Yeah, you have investors and traders and cryptocurrency people, but even they got their information from somewhere. Everything ain't through osmosis. Everything ain't just a lucky guess. Everything isn't I made this decision on my own and here we are. Some people had to get information. Some people had to be put in position. Luck meeting opportunity or the right time, creates opportunity. I think is what they say. Luck meeting the right time equals opportunity or something like that. Staying ready so you don't have to get ready. All those, things that they say, those key words and phrases and anecdotes and, cliche terms, even if you will, all of those get said. But it's all in the quest to truly get what you want. And I think it's very easy to lose sight of your wants or give up on your wants because they're not coming when you want them, which I know I definitely have a problem with that. Excuse me while I blow my nose. I gotta mute the mic. I'm sorry. It's September. It's officially fall, and my allergies go crazy when the seasons change. So, pardon me, just 1 second, please. All right, man. As we make this quick, I'm sorry, guys. Jesus, but where's my finish line? What do you want? How do you get what you want? I think how do you get what you want? I think it's being open-minded to new approaches. I've definitely thought of several ways to do a lot of things with a lot of people that I knew. But I won't lie to you, in my 40s now, I am now a fresh 40, about 6 months in. And I can tell you that now that I am looking for the right team to find me, as we put people together. Like I think this decade, I'm no longer recruiting people. I'm just going to keep working. I'm going to keep my head down. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to keep doing the things that I want to do. and just see who falls in place and can be used. And when I say used, I mean used as an asset, used as a piece to increase the movement. You know, uh, I think probably in my 20s, in the under the aspect of trying to not be a hater or not appear that I'm going for self, that I was trying to include a lot of people that didn't even want to do the things I wanted to do, you know. And sometimes when you're including people to do things that they don't really want to do, you get stagnant because nobody cares, nobody has the passion, nobody has the drive, nobody sees the benefit in it for them, and that's why they don't want to participate, or they don't want to participate in the long haul. They don't want to sacrifice, and then as a result, you will never get what you want that way. You know, what's I think what's most important is whatever you want to do, whatever you want to achieve, you just got to work towards it. And I think you even have to start alone, unless you find someone. If you're lucky enough to find someone at ground zero, at level one, at the foundation, if you're able to find somebody at that point, then yes, definitely build with that person or those people and make it happen. But other than that, be prepared to go at it alone, because everybody's going to respect the win, but everybody doesn't want to participate in the grind. That's just reality. You know, a lot of people, like, people didn't know that they wanted to eat McDonald's until McDonald's existed. You know what I'm saying? Like, the concept of fast food when it first came out was probably crazy. But somebody thought, like, but hey, look, if you only got a 30-minute lunch break, I can get you your meal in 3 minutes. You can enjoy the rest of it in 27 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Or you can grab this and just go, like, eat it in your car on the way to the crib. That concept, even in itself, probably at the time it was presented to a lot of people, didn't sound like the move. You know what I'm saying? That it probably didn't sound like something that would really uh, make money or be lucrative, or a vision that people can see. And but you know, those two brothers, they ended up just doing what they had to do. You know what I mean? And look now, not even know Ray Kroc is a wild boy, but still, you know, 100% have to start alone. It usually starts in the mind. Also, going from 0 to 10 is hard and usually has to be done solo to appreciate the process. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, yeah, man, that's literally why I spent half of my 30s as well doing that way too. You know, I would have loved to had like the 6 to 10 people that were around me the most. I would love for us to all be multimillionaires right now, off of all of the ideas that I had or presented or brought to the table, or just things that I truly just believed in and just needed more help, or more helping hands, or just more insight or input on. But really, man, what I really should have did is got to a certain level and let people gravitate to what was happening around them. And I mean, it's like the saying goes, isn't this like Field of Dreams? Like, if you build it, they will come, right? You know, there's a lot of power in that, because everybody can't see what's in your mind. Everybody can't see your vision. But at the same time, if you just be in creating the vision, if you create the movement, people will just fall in line. They'll fall in place. They'll ask how they can help. They'll see what's going on, you know, with you. Um, all of this just made me think, and it is not really a sidebar. It's more of a segue, real quick, um, about making myself an LLC, like me, like Cameron Pruitt. You know what I mean? Making myself an LLC just based on everything that I've done or do. You know, I've put a lot of effort into myself, whether it's like, you know, t-shirts, or writing a book and doing podcasts. I have songs recorded in this decade. You know what I'm saying? So now I've officially recorded songs for sale in 3 decades. Mind you, motherfucker. No, you know what I'm saying? No, wait, 2 decades. Yeah, not the 90s, just the 2000s. No, 2000s, 2010s, 2020. Yeah, that's 3 decades. Boom, I'm here. I'm here. I'm really here. It's me. It's me. But thinking about that, and it was like, man, should I make myself my own LLC? Like, what would that do? Like, where do I go from there? Do I just keep doing me? I don't know. I've been milling it over. I know that's the way a lot of people do their business. Like, like I'm sure I'm sure like Beyonce is like her own LLC or her own corporation. It's probably like Beyonce Inc. or something like that. And I was really thinking about that because the one commodity throughout my entire time of just grinding has been me. No matter what I decide to do, I'm the product. I am the work. I am the research and development. I am the proof of concept. I am the make or break, the ride or die, the CEO and the part-time employee, and the janitor. You know what I mean? So really giving a lot of thought to that. Maybe I'll do it top of the year. Maybe I'll do it end of the year. I don't know. Because this is live and I don't want to totally give out all of my ideas. I do think about how what the name of the LLC will be, or should I change the one that I already have? Because I've definitely made more money as an entity, like by myself, than my other business has. So yeah, things to think about. What do you want? We all want prosperity. We all want love. We all want affection. We want progress. We want wealth. We want security. We want comfort. But are we intentional with how we ask for it? That's the question I want to throw out to y'all today. Are you intentional about how you ask for what you want? Do you want love? Love from who? When? Where? Why? Is that love from children? Is that love from a spouse? From your parents? From your siblings? What do you want? This can be flipped so many ways. And I won't talk your head off because we're kind of going in circles. Because the idea of wanting something, everybody can identify with. We all want, you know what I'm saying? We all want. But what are we doing to get what we want? I'll end by saying I encourage you all to be intentional with what you want. Ask for it. Write it down in detail. Pray about it in detail. Because it can happen. You just got to believe it can happen. As I prepare to make just more changes from a career standpoint, and I start to get into just everything that I just really desire to do, realizing that I'm in my 40s and I have a lot of time, but I don't want to waste any more time. And just, the aspect of putting my head on and working will get me the team that I desire. Like, I believe in all of that. I say it out loud because I believe it. And I think that's going to help me in the long run. And I encourage you all to do the same if you're not already. And if you see this video at any time and you have other ways in which you manifest and get what you want, please share them. We've already covered praying with attention, writing down in detail, having faith and believing. But what else? What else do you do to ensure that you get what you want? I personally would love to hear it if nobody else does. Tupac cares. Don't nobody else care. All right. Where's my finish line? We are at 29 minutes and some change. And it is time for jewelry because I got to get some sleep. I got to blow my nose some more. Allergies are going crazy. But hey, I love the fact that it's still in the 70s and 80s where I live at right now. Oh my God, I used to hate how short fall felt in Illinois and in the Midwest because, yeah, sometimes it snows on Halloween, man. And that sucks. That really sucks. But let's get to some jewelry. I think I'm just gonna repeat You know what I'm saying? Some old joints, you know. Let success build inspiration, not envy. Okay. Let success build inspiration, not envy. And the best way to diffuse an argument is to prove that you are not arguing. And sometimes you have to live it to truly understand it. Thank you for checking this out. Whenever you decide to check it out, it will always be appreciated, just like every other episode, man. This was Where's My Finish Line. I will be back next week. And it's always love.